Thank you. All right, Chef Jeremy Parker, a.k.a. Knife Dude.
Yes, sir.
At QVC, brings us Ginsu. Now, I remember Ginsu when I was growing up, and I would come home from school, watch cartoons, and in between cartoons, infomercials would come on.
Yes.
And Ginsu knives were always advertised.
Yep.
So this is the famous Ginsu knife.
And can I tell you a story? When I was 16 years old, my first job cooking was cutting peppers and onions at the county fair. I got a job inside the exhibit building demonstrating Ginsu knives. That same year, that's how I became a chef and demonstrating knives.
Well, you need to know that Chef Jeremy Parker is an old school pitchman. He's been doing this for a long time. Don't let his youth mislead you. All right, now, this is fantastic. Now, we're talking about a full tang knife. What does that mean?
A full tang knife. Well, yeah, the power of Ginsu lives on in these steak knives. And they are full tang, so the blade goes all the way from the tip to the back of the knife. They're triple riveted. They're hard like a bowling ball. These are one of the only knives you'll ever hear me say they can go in the dishwasher.
Say that again.
They are dishwasher safe. It even says so right there on the blade. If I can get that angle right, there it is.
Dishwasher. What do we think about that, audience?
There it is. Yeah. Easy cleanup, and they are sharp. They're sharpened on both sides, so right-handed, left-handed, they just glide right through steak, chicken, sausages, pork chops, bagels. I mean, and if you ever need a knife, I don't know if you've ever grabbed a knife out of the kitchen drawer to like cut open a box.
Sure.
Or to use, so don't ruin your other knives. Use a Ginsu because they are virtually indestructible. Like here I got a cardboard.
Well, because you're probably cutting it down for recycling, right?
Recycling, yeah, breaking over. Cardboard, linoleum, I mean shoe leather. If you have a really, really tough steak that Uncle George always burns, it'll go through that.
The kind that you bounce off the floor?
Yeah. Or even like, you know, cooking twine, and you just need a knife. Don't wreck your expensive, like, German knives. These are great for that.
Now, I understand this is a big deal. Now, big stands for before it's gone.
Before it's gone.
And this was on earlier today, and between that presentation and this one, over 4,000 sets of knives have been ordered.
Wow.
Our final order of the year, and where are these set up? Over here. From the Knife It Would Have Bit Me department. All right, now, this is what you have to choose from. Now, you'll get 6 knives. We didn't put 6 of each color. We only did 6 in one color so you can see the 6 knives. And then just know you'll get 6 of whatever color you choose. Now, this is the black, most popular. Here's the red. Here's the gray. And finally, the white. And white is most limited. These measure how long? The blades are 4.5 inches long, is that right?
Yep.
Yes. So you're looking at a 4.5 inch long, that's just the blade, and then the handle is more. So you're looking at a tremendous knife, and our final order of the year. These we could not demonstrate without cutting a can in half because the old commercials did this.
That's right. So I'm not telling everybody to go home and cut up all the cans in your house, okay? But here's a knife. I just do this because you can cut frozen food. Or cut through a breast cavity of a chicken if you have to. And that,
right through the bone, right?
Right through the bone, yeah. And this knife will not only cut straight, it will cut sharp next week, next year, 5 years from now. You will have a razor sharp knife there that will keep cutting. Again, it's a great serrated knife. So even if you're a vegetarian and you want to cut a roll or cut a bagel, it's just that great all-around knife. If you're having company, if you're hosting 20, 30 people, I mean, at this price, you can buy a few sets. And to clean it up, you just put them in the dishwasher. You will have a sharp knife year after year after year.
Ginsu is the name that is synonymous with great knives, and we've known this for decades.
Yeah.
Now, I turned 59 years old today. When I was in grammar school, I would come home and watch cartoons and see Ginsu advertised. So it was decades ago that we watched this on television. Now you've got an opportunity to have your own set in your own kitchen for a really great price. But the only downside is it's the final order of the year. Now, the only reason that's a downside is if you wait too long and your color sells out.
Yes.
So if you'd like it, now is the time. Final order of the year, customer top rated, and 5,300 sets ordered today between that earlier presentation and this one.
Yeah, and again,
I have about 1,200 people waiting to place orders.
Oh wow, busy. Okay, the great thing too is that one thing that's special is these are sharpened on both sides. Some serrated knives are sharpened on one side and flat on the other side. So whether you're right-handed or left-handed, they will cut perfect.
This is English cucumber.
That's an English cucumber, yeah, and I just diced it up there. And again, it will cut perfectly straight. It doesn't go off to a side. I mean, if you touch it, it cuts it. Let me just hold one of these midair, and again, you can see that that is a sharp. That's the same one I cut the can with.
Now we're not encouraging you to try this at home because it can be dangerous. But we're showing you this to show you that this is one sharp knife. Now, remember when knives were brand new and they were so sharp?
Yeah.
And they were a joy to use because it made food prep so easy. And then that knife got dull. And what do we do with it? We put it in the drawer where knives go to die.
Yeah.
And we keep telling ourselves, on my day off, I'm going to go to the knife sharpening store and have these sharpened. How's that working out for you? Has that happened? No. And so this is something that even after cutting a tin can, you are just gliding through these other meats and vegetables
sausages, yeah, they won't tear the casing on it because it's not a sharp, like a saw serration. It's what we call a hollow ground. So you see how it's a little bit of a rolling edge on there? So this knife will cut year after year after year. You'll absolutely love it.
Okay, now we have color choices for you, and I need to let you know we're very busy. How many people are waiting to place orders? 1,500 people waiting to place orders.
Oh, wow.
And over 6,000 sets now ordered for the day and final order of the year. Here's your set in black, most popular. If you want red, I have 2,500. Here's gray, 2,500. And the white, only 1,100. And that's our final order of the year. Those are the numbers we have remaining for the year. This is why it's important to get yours now. And these are, and this is something we never say about knives, because I have presented more knives with this man than I can count.
You're right.
These are dishwasher safe.
Dishwasher safe.
It even says so on the blade.
It even says so right on the blade. And look at this steak. I mean, one slice through. I don't know if you saw me do that, but that is a cut through steak. And again, put this in the dishwasher to clean it.
And if you'll forgive my fingers, I just want to show one of these slices.
Yeah.
Not torn.
Nope, that's right.
Beautiful, beautiful cut. This is what makes these knives so impressive and so important. That's why everyone should have a set like this in their kitchen. You got a little rag here.
Yeah, a little towel there. Yeah,
the steak juice off my fingers. This is really phenomenal, and we are very, very busy. Please don't wait on your set of knives because it's our final order of the year. Now, you're cutting garnishes for cocktails.
Garnishes, that's right. Lemons, limes. These are things that you really want a serrated knife for. So these are serrated, so they're going to get through the skin of that. Or even like, you ever take a knife and you can't get through the skin of a tomato? So what do? You stab it, right, to start it. Well,
to break
the skin, right. Well, you can see here. This is the same one. I cut a can with that, cardboard, twine. Next week, next year, you'll just keep using this knife, and your company is going to see its Ginsu, and they'll be like, you remember that time we went to the fair and saw the guy with the Ginsu? It's a great conversation piece, right?
Yeah, that was Chef Jeremy.
Yeah.
Don't miss out on this opportunity. Is your wife as big a cook as you are?
I hover. When she cooks, I'm like, honey, you want me to just get in there and chop that for you? But she's a baker. She does all the baking.
And she's like, okay, I bake, you cook, and never the twain shall meet.
Yeah, there you go.
Except at the dinner table. All right, sir, it's good to have you back.
Thanks. Happy birthday.
And
David.
let's make Chef Jeremy feel very welcome. Always good to see him. All right, let's check in with